Matthew, it's Mom. I'm doing something a little different tonight for you. I'm going to do fish. So I bought mahi, and it wasn't even on sale, and it was $10 for a package. It looked like that. I just got it at the Publix, and it's two big pieces of fish like this, and individually wrapped. So for you, that would make 2 meals, which might not be a bad value for you. But I forgot to put them in the refrigerator last night to let them thaw. So I'm going to show you how to quick thaw and take them out of the big package here, but keep them in their individually wrapped packages. And I don't know if you can see, I just have a pot in the sink and I'm just running cold water, not hot, over it. And it took maybe about 5 minutes for them to thaw out. Don't be tempted to use hot water. Make sure you use cold water. Then I'm going to show you how to put it together. I've got a little casserole dish like this, which you have one too. I know because I gave it to you. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom. Take a paper towel. Oh, that's right. I preheated the oven to 425 degrees. 425. You want a nice hot oven for this. And then I'm going to take the mahi and cut it out of its little packages, obviously. Ooh, those look so yummy. Let me wash my hands, and I'm going to put the scissors in the sink. I'm not going to use them again until I wash them really well with hot soap and water. So give me just a second to wash my hands. And then I'll show you what I do to dress the fish. So I'm going to get some lemon juice. If you've got fresh lemons, that's always best. I always forget to buy them, and I always have this on hand. You actually buy it in the produce section. I think I showed it to you before. So I'm going to douse it pretty well. So I like a lot of lemon juice. And then I'm going to take a spoon, move my taters. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top. When this cooks, it smells so good. And it cooks pretty quick, and I don't think this is a very time-consuming recipe, and it doesn't have a whole lot of cleanup. I'm going to use the Italian seasoning, just like you use. I'm going to get another little cutting board, show you what I do there. So I'm going to put some out on a cutting board. And I've got rosemary, which if you don't have rosemary, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I just think rosemary with fish is really good. And then I'm going to take the back of a spoon and just grind that up a little bit. And I'm not trying to make it smaller. I'm trying to let it release its oils and fragrance. And if you have one of these fancy mortar and pestles, you stick it in there and you rub it real good, and it really works well. That's what I would normally do, but I know you don't have one, so I'm going to do it how I used to do it, the old-fashioned way. All right. I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. Let me move this. I've got water boiling. It's going to start steaming in a second. You won't be able to see. Just all over it. And you can put a little piece of garlic in there if you want to. I don't want to, but I do have cherry tomatoes, which I really like cherry tomatoes when they're cooked. Yuck. So let me grab a few of those. Give them a wash. I'm not even going to bother drying them, just stick them in there. Now here is the trick to really good fish. And the trick is tin foil. And I saw this on Jamie Oliver, which if you ever want to watch cooking shows, oh yeah, I forgot about him. He's on PBS, but I know you can Google him on YouTube. Oh, you would really like him. Jamie Oliver, he's British, and this is how he does his fish. But you want a really nice, tight seal all the way around. And that basically steams the fish nice and tight all the way around. No holes, no gaps, no nothing. I'm going to put it in my 425-degree preheated oven on the bottom for 20 minutes. So let me do that before I forget. Now I've got broccoli, which I don't know if you're a real fan of broccoli or not. It's so good for you. So this is frozen. It's the best value. And I'm just going to put water in the bottom of it. I hope you can see the water that's in the bottom. And then I'm just going to take my cling wrap, or I got you some saran wrap, I think it's called. I'm going to put this on nice and tight. And then I'm going to poke a couple little holes in it. Like that, and let that steam. Put that in the microwave. I'm going to start it off with 5 minutes and see how that does. Now, we're also having potatoes. I love little red potatoes. They're super good and yummy. Oh, I forgot. The fish, which is probably okay because I'm trying to lose weight. Put a little bit of butter, maybe like that much, the little piece right there, on top of on the fillets. Makes it super good. Okay, so I have scrubbed my potato. You and I have talked about whether to wash these or not. It's up to you. But I scrubbed it and dried it off. I'm going to show you how to cut it. Just cut it in half and always flat sides down. Always, always, always. Otherwise it can roll on you and cut you. That is no fun. And you want to cut these in bite-sized pieces, whatever that means to you. You basically just want them to be pretty much the same. I got a little weird thing there. I'm going to cut around it. Not interested in eating that. And I've already got water in a pot. I'll show you in just a second. See, and I've got that piece, but I can still eat the bottom half of it, so I'm just going to cut the top off. And I've just got a pot sitting on the back burner here. I don't think it's out from where you can see it yet. Anyway, I've got it on high and I want it to bring it to a boil. So that looks pretty yucky right there, so I'm going to cut that off. Now I'm just going to not eat that at all. Cut my other one. And as far as like your vegetables cooking in the microwave, just every microwave's a little different. Just gauge. You can always cook more and not less. So I start off at 5 minutes, see how tender they are. If it's, you know, and kind of go from there. You can figure it out. You're smart. Okay, so I've got the water boiling. I'm going to just put this in there. Remember, when you put something into boiling water, to always do it away from you like this, so that you don't splatter it on you. Still splatters some, but at least not on you. And then just cook those till you're happy with the consistency of them. I just will take them out with the slotted spoon and then take a fork or a knife and just pierce it to see how soft it is. And then we'll come back and finish up. Ah! Off you go. There you go. Okay.